alongside Eustachio and Timothy Tillman for LAFC.
Tyler Boyd and Mathieu Chouanier, the two players off the bench that have appeared.
His consistency, his hold-up play, his physicality, it's going to be vital tonight for FC Dallas. They've got to stay disciplined defensively from the opening whistle to the final whistle.
We're underway. It is Dallas in their whites. Again, those changes to the lineup. Sterling K. Brown, who our producer Sarah was saying he is so hot right now on the hit show Paradise, which I've been enjoying with my wife. Zong was a prolific YouTuber who was next to him, to his right. So they're enjoying some of the wonderful fare here at BMO Stadium. Farrington, Johansson, Capis, Valiente. Look at this build-up. It's come to Farrington, middle of the park. One hop for Lloris. Best chance of the night, either team.
Record that hasn't been great here at BMO Field. You're just looking to try to create something out of nothing. And a lot of that is the movement and the technical ability, yes. But it's the recognition of space, the time. No immediate pressure on Farrington. But unfortunately, pretty easy parry for Hugo Lloris.
Some attractive football, certainly, for Dallas.
And by the way, Max, all the conversations about the attacking phase of play for LAFC. Quick reminder, Hugo Lloris, 14 clean sheets since the start of 2025 in Major League Soccer alone.
Yeah, LAFC's been a defensive force these last two seasons. Farrington, Johansson inside the area. Capis, great passer of the ball from Musa. The volley attempt back into Lloris. That one coming in hot from Ramiro.
And it's an apology for the clearance from Eddie Segura, who immediately put his hand up out of respect for Eustachio, who's a bit frustrated. But that's the third or fourth time we've seen the 32-year-old Ramiro, the number 17, sitting in that pocket of the midfield for FC Dallas, doing a fantastic job anticipating any second ball that's been cleared from LAFC.
Ramiro, a real nice free agent addition, is Collodi. Valiente showing his defensive wherewithal. Tafari. Delgado, LAFC, that hectic start to the season, 4 games in 2 weeks. They had their first full week of training. Maybe the lack of games has hurt their timing a bit here. A little out of sync, but give Dallas a lot of credit. Eustachio. The LAFC haven't come close to the Dallas goal.
Well, it's been...
They might have their shot here on the money. Excellent ball by Bouanga. Son Heung-min's going to have to do the heavy lifting. Bouanga comes into view. He gets it back onside. Bouanga! Collodi got a piece of it. Play brought to you by AT&T. Collodi.
That's a great stretch. Big old bear claw.
Pressing. Kamungo blocked by Segura. They'll get a corner kick.
I don't know if you're noticing, look at how many people have their hands out wide and are begging for Kamungo to either find them or change his decision-making inside that penalty area. You get glimpses of the talent that allowed that young man to work himself all the way up into the U.S. men's national team at the time for Greg Berhalter down in San Antonio, Texas. Now if he can just find the consistency of performance to be a mainstay each and every match and virtually become undroppable for Eric Quill.
Capis coming from Norwegian football, but prior to that, he's a Houston area kid. Another good ball from that far side. Lloris had to get the knuckles on it. Kamungo! And then the fingertips. Hugo Lloris been busy.
And LAFC are really struggling with these second balls. And the first initial clearance, FC Dallas just continues to eat up all of those opportunities and forces Hugo Lloris to
acquired him. Yes! Collodi, he's got some firepower. Musa. A lot of guys here will be at the World Cup, potentially a lot more. Musa's battling it. According to Eric Quill, Valiente might squeak onto that Uruguay national team. Here's Farrington. Porteous is a guy that is on the outside of the Scottish team, maybe. And now the break, looking forward, Tillman, dragging it, perfectly timed. Son Heung-min with Uhojide, slips him, the cross, Collodi, money, kick save. Dare we say Kelly Rudy. You get LAFC in transition, you got an opportunity there.
Again, if that ball gets past Colodi's left foot, David Martinez has himself the opening goal of this match with just minutes left in this first half. The pace right there, Gato Saze.
Musa. Oh, this is going to be a clean look inside, and Lloris denies. Farrington point blank. That has to be in the back of the net if you're Logan Farrington. One-on-one with Hugo Lloris.
Hugo Lloris has been for LAFC. A horrific decision from Sergi Palencia. Outside right back pushes this ball back right into the attacking phase of play. Keeper, big save, staying as big and as strong as long as possible. If you're Hugo Lloris, what a moment for the goalkeeper in LAFC.
Well, Ceze, Urhojide, that back line of Dallas, Urhojide, Ibiaga, Moore, and Colodi, that back four have played every minute of every game thus far. Time for Hugo Lloris as Farrington couldn't quite locate it.
You can see they're searching for one another. Little flicks, little balls played into space.
It's a foul on Bouanga. The Matchday Live scores are presented by AT&T. And for LAFC, you mentioned San Jose won again, so did San Diego. They've scored 8 goals, haven't conceded a goal. So they move to the top of the Western Conference.
Yeah, I think a lot of the results today, keep an eye on the red cards that were handed out in these individual games. And I think real big turning points, massive moments for some of the teams that came out on the losing side of being on the road tonight.
Porteous. A little more swashbuckling here from LAFC. Eustachio, it's as advanced as we've seen him. Martinez gets a beat. Oh! Uchamagooch! David Martinez, la joya de fútbol venezolano, golazo!
David Martinez, that jewel of a left foot. Just sitting in the pocket, waiting for the opportunity, off the shoulder of Ramiro. Eustachio finds him, opens up his hips, and from that distance, he has no right to smack that ball. Head down, he grimaces as he strikes through with laces. Far post, full stretch, touched by Colodi. And in a moment in need of something special.
Bench. Martinez, look out below. Son Heung-min, middle channel. Bouanga, plenty of space on the left. He plays him in here. First touch. Martinez, back for Bouanga! That is poetry in motion in transition. LAFC looking to start their season. 5 wins out of 5 in all competitions. 1 goal allowed. That was late in that 6-1 throttling of Real España. This one towards Musa. I was talking to Eric Quill. He feels that he should be on that Croatia side. He was called into the national team in their most recent window in November. Moore.
It's a good ball.
Tafari.
Once again, Tafari. Looks like Tyler Boyd's up next for LAFC.
Yep. Also quality on the bench as Capis. Aussie rule style for Hugo Lloris, and this is what he does.
He's got him.
Looking for Bouanga, needs to play the bounce. He gets it. Play down there for Son Heung-min, collects Bouanga, beautiful stuff here. Bouanga cuts, scores, Colodi! What a night for Michael Colodi. Still there, Cappies. Man, that cradle by Son Heung-min.
Denny Bouanga went to ground, but he did not go to ground under contact. As he was trying to lay that ball off, Drew Fisher immediately waving off.
Benjamin. Entire stoppage time. LAFC have kept Dallas at bay. Still nothing in front of goal. Johansson, maybe this is it. It is! Musa and Hugo Lloris dipping his toe in the fountain of youth to make a huge save. Gaike. Delgado wins it back. but it goes to Boyd.
We talked about LAFC's inability to find that second goal right there. An unbelievable chance from Pedro Musa. In MLS regular season action in this spring. Cat-like reflexes, great push, excellent redirection, looking for that far post side net. Only be outdone by that man, Hugo Lloris.
He had a long think over whether he would come back. He did come back. He signed a one-year deal. He may come back again, and he's been part of another fantastic LAFC defensive effort, yet to concede a goal in 3 MLS matches.